This video tutorial is for managing the team accounts and the settings that are available. The first thing we will do is log in. Then we will go to Manage, Team, click in the search field and type in the name of the person you are looking for. In this case, the person we are looking for is Ada Humphrey. Click on her name to pull her team account up. This is Ada Humphrey's team account page. There are several areas we will be discussing here. First, on the left, is her name, followed by all of her personal information. There are two options below. We can edit her account. We can also delete this account if we choose. In this section, you will see the attendance history. You can see, according to this information, she has volunteered here twice in 2009. To the right is where a picture would be. An optional webcam is needed by your food pantry or food bank. Below the image is a note section. There are two notes listed here, but if you wanted to add another note, it is easy to do. Type in a note, and click on the button, and the note will show down below in the notes area. What is interesting about the notes area is it shows who actually created the note. In this case, it is Tim. What the note is, the date it was created, and who has permission to view it. There are different permission levels. The team member, which is any computer operator. The staff position, which will generally be considered the team leader. And the admin or administrator. For example, if I set it to staff, only staff and above will be able to view this note. I also have the ability to delete a note if I so choose. Let's go to the Edit Member page where you can change information for Ada. We will go to Edit Member. This is where you will enter or edit her personal information. I would like to point out to you that there is a banned checkbox. If for some reason this particular team member is no longer allowed to volunteer in your food bank or food pantry. Below you will see the address, apartment number, city, state, and zip code fields, the home phone, work phone, cell phone, and date of birth. Team options. Team options are set by you to match the different skill sets, capabilities, positions your volunteers are capable of operating in. We have a few listed here to highlight how important this section is. Role. The role is the permission level this volunteer can operate in. They can be a volunteer, which has no login credentials. They can be a team member, which requires login credentials, usually referred to as a computer operator. Staff level has login credentials, usually operates as a team leader, and can manage team member and volunteer accounts and do days end reporting. Admin has full rights to the system, can manage staff accounts and below. Super admin, which has the same rights as admin, but can manage admin accounts and below. The username field is a username the volunteer will use to log into the system. You can use any naming convention you choose, but the standard one would be the first initial of the first name followed by the last name. Any role that requires login credentials will also require the account has an email address. Password. There are two password fields here. The first one is a password you want to use. The second field, you enter in the same password you entered in the first field. This makes sure you do not mistype the password and inadvertently lock yourself out of your account. The password requires at least 6 digits, and we recommend you create hard passwords for your accounts. A hard password would contain a capital letter, a number, and be at least 7 or more characters long. You can also include a picture. To the right, you see her profile picture. Remember to always save any changes you have made before you navigate away from this page. To save, click on the Save button. All of these fields have options, and you can set them in the Settings panel for Team. Go to Settings, Team. Here you will see the required fields. Required fields are fields that will always show up in the team form. You cannot hide them. You can determine if the data in them is required or not required. A not required field would mean that the field can be left blank when saving the record. There is first name, last name, middle name, email, date of birth, street address, city, state, zip. Optional fields. Optional fields are fields that you can determine if you want them to show in the team form or not. You simply toggle them to show or hide. In this case, you see the home phone, cell phone, and work phone will show in the admin form. You can set these to be required or not. Custom fields. In the custom fields section, we have 5 custom fields that are designed to allow you on a global level to create a recordable field. Depending on what classes, training, or other important information you want to keep in regards to your team members, you can use these custom fields to store that data. To create a custom field, set it to Show, you name the custom field, and set whether it is a required field. Let's create a custom field. I will set custom field 1 to Show. I will label it Interview Training Completed Yes/No. I will toggle whether it is required or not required. In this case, I will set it to not required. Once this is complete, I will save my changes. Click on Save. Now to see the changes I have made, we're going to go to Manage, Team. We will pull up Ada Humphrey, edit her account, and you will see she now has the custom field we just created. This concludes the video.